+1 update. My girlfriend keeps the spiders in her basement to take care of the other pests, but I snooped through her computer and discovered an obsession that's going to destroy our relationship. Posted by you/under_control. My 31M girlfriend, 27F, and I have been dating for just over a year. I know this sounds cliche, but she is almost perfect for me. She's really into health and fitness, has an excellent career that she's worked hard for, is great in bed, and is both kind and intelligent. But she lives in a basement suite that's nicely decorated and very clean. For those of you who've lived in a basement suite, you know that, no matter what you do, you'll get bugs, ants, pill bugs, beetles, and spiders. I spent a fair amount of time at her place and noticed right away that there's a spider in almost every corner. I asked her about it, and she told me she doesn't kill them because they eat the other bugs. Okay, fair enough. I did a bit of research, and sure enough, she's right. I found it a little creepy, but it wasn't a deal breaker. Here's where things get weird. About a week and a half ago, I was using her computer and noticed a spreadsheet called Babies. Curiosity got the best of me, and I opened it. She has lovingly named all of the spiders, kills the other bugs to feed them, and keeps track of everything in a creepy spreadsheet. She logs their food, color, size, web size, and other details I didn't fully understand. I closed the spreadsheet once I realized what it was because I felt bad for snooping, and was honestly pretty disturbed. I really love her and don't want to break up, but I'm concerned this might be a sign of mental illness. Has anyone ever heard of something like this before? Should I say something to her? Is it okay for me to ask her to stop? Is this really that big of a deal? Edit, I know I'm a jerk for snooping. Edit 2, we live in Australia, relevant comments. Commenter 1, you're 31 and you're unsure how you feel about a little hobby your girlfriend of over a year has? She's just logging spider data. Heaven forbid she ever does anything truly bizarre, you might go into shock. OP, you don't think it's weird? At all? Commenter 3, as long as she isn't bulking them up to have a spider fight club, I think you're okay. Yes, it's weird, but I think collecting stamps is weird too. I suggest asking her about it. Apologize for snooping and ask, without accusing her, why she enjoys this hobby, since it's freaking you out so much. Commenter 4, honestly, I think this is an adorably bizarre hobby. Let her have her quirks. In the grand scheme of things, this is pretty harmless. Or, freak out over this, confront her, and break up in 6 weeks. Your call, dude. You do realize people collect spiders, right? It's a legit and perfectly acceptable hobby. If the spiders were in cages, you probably wouldn't think twice about this. She's basically just a free-range spider collector. Big whoop. Commenter 5, I had a huntsman spider in my house for about 6 months. I named him Jeffrey. I used to be terrified of spiders, so having Jeffrey around was great. I learned he didn't want to bother me at all. Watching him hunt was super interesting. Learning about your fears is an awesome way to confront them. Maybe this is what Op's girlfriend is doing. Either way, it's a pretty awesome way to learn about spiders. OP, ha 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 ha. Maybe I can convince her to cage them. This is so messed up. Update, 1 month later. So, I took everyone's advice and tried to embrace this part of her life. Last week, for our anniversary, I decided to get her a spider-themed gift. I was at the mall, and one thing led to another. I ended up buying her a pet tarantula and an aquarium for it. She loved it, but over the past few days, I noticed the beloved spiders around her apartment disappearing. When I asked her about it, it turns out she's been catching them and feeding them to her new tarantula. I don't know how I feel about this. First, she was calling them babies, and now she's feeding them to her pet. Yikes. I'm trying not to think about it and hoping she doesn't find a better boyfriend to feed me to one day. Lol, oh well. Edit, someone sent me a helpful message about spider food and care, and it occurred to me that she might not have the budget for proper food. Even though she earns a higher salary than I do, she's aggressively paying off student loans and has almost no extra money. I'm going to buy her a gift card for the pet store tomorrow. Thanks, Reddit. Edit 2, apparently, spider food is very cheap, but I'm still getting her the gift card in case she needs anything else for it. Relevant comments. Comment 1, that was a thoughtful gift, good job. Big spiders eat little spiders, I wouldn't worry too much about it. She has a real pet spider now, one that you gave her. It sounds like you solved the problem of wild spiders in the apartment and made your girlfriend happy. Everybody wins. OP, thanks. Comment 2, lol, you gifted her the spider, so it's way more important to her than the so-called babies. Take it as a sign of her love for you. Oop, I hope so. Thanks. She named it Fluffy and, unfortunately, takes it out of its cage quite often. She holds it while we're watching movies on the couch. I pretend not to be afraid of it.